What's going on, everybody? Just back with another video, back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. It's been a while since I had some, of course, commentary. Last video, which is going up around the time I'm heading to work, of course, was a stream. We ended up finally facing down Hugo, aka Titan's Dominant, and that was a very insane fight. And he didn't even turn into Titan yet.
Made it out alive.
But Kupka, yeah, that was pretty interesting. That was a really good fight. Definitely for sure, a lot of fantastic boss fights in this game, and they're just gonna keep getting better because we haven't even fought actual Titan yet. So we'll see how that goes. But if you guys know already, we do have access to Titan's abilities after that fight. Looks like every time Clive fights these dominants, before they prime into their full icon form, you get their abilities. So far we have, of course, the Phoenix. Since the beginning of the game, we've had Phoenix, Garuda, rest in peace Benedicta, Ashes to Ashes. We got Rama, thank you Sid. And then we now have Titan's abilities from Hugo, who is still alive, handless though, albeit. We'll see what happens with that. But Titan for sure. I had already messed around with Titan's abilities. A lot of you that played the demo, if you played the Iconic Challenge, which was when you fought Benedicta, you were able to use Titan's abilities. Very much a bit, not too far much ahead in the game, but a good decent amount of time. That was before the 5-year time skip, of course. But this is now my loadout. I am not a fan of Rama. Not his abilities, but his iconic feat. I'm not a fan of this Blind Justice. I've seen videos now, people doing combos with it, and I think it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just that it's not, for me in my flow of combos, it kind of disrupts it, if I'm gonna be honest. With Phoenix, shifting in the air, if I launch somebody, of course, is always important. Garuda, I'm able to grab enemies and then either pick them up on them in the air or bring them down if I launch them into the air as well. And I'm able to go up in the air if I have very heavy enemies. And then Titan adds some defensive and counter abilities that I was testing out a lot during the demo. I played the Iconic Challenge one too many times. That's why I kind of struggled a little bit when only having Phoenix. You only had the Phoenix when you fought, when you did that boss fight versus Benedicta, so that was definitely a difference. I felt a very different style of gameplay going on there because I was limited to one icon, right? So we're going in with Titan. Respect to you guys if you use Rama, but the great thing about this game is that you can max out your abilities and assign them to any icon loadout that you're running. So I might put Lightning Bolt, Judgment Bolt, which is probably the hardest hitting move in the game right now at the moment, until we get later icons. I'm gonna definitely put this on for probably Titan or Garuda, one of the two, because Gouge, I think it's just ran its course for me. It's nice, but I think it's ran its course. But that's pretty much it. So let's talk to Otto. Let's see what's going on here since we beat Titan.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Curse Breakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive.
What the heck is this?
Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvassing, uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right.
What a name.
All right, you win.
What a name.
Will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please oblige her.
Vivian?
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said
He brought across Mid to the sea. I mean, to the hideaway.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Yeah, I would love to speak with Mid. Very much. Oh, wait. Oh, over here. Ah! No.
I'll be all right, Clive. I just need some rest.
Bombastic side-eye. Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that I could heal, but not an hour later he was leaving on another mission. It must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes for me, to me for tying him to the bed. Easier said than done.
I'll be all right, Clive. I just need some rest.
Clive and Jill are top two, right behind Cloud and Tifa. Argue with the brick wall.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest in?
Mid. Alright.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll
That's
be
Sid's
staying.
daughter?
I knew you'd say yes.
Oh.
Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Now I'm depressed.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Now I'm depressed hearing that. Oh my gosh. That's Sid's run. Oh my gosh. I thought that was Otto's kid. Well, that just hurts the wound again. R.I.P. Sid. He was a real one. I don't want
The little ones have
to
been
blurt out that he's the best Sid I've seen in Final Fantasy, because
Jill looked white as a sheet.
old man Sid was alright in FF15. FF7 Sid, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I can't argue against him. So, but oh, that's so tough.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Well, this is a main side quest, so, you know.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
I do also need stuff anyway.
And what can I do for you?
Ask about Mid. Yes.
Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
What a shame. The hell? Oh. Hunter's waistcloth. That's so much worse than this. I'm finding gear and the crafting gear that's so much better than what you find at the shops, which is a good thing. I mean, in my opinion, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I don't regret buying this for 40,000 because Stillwind's OST is probably my favorite in the game, and you can argue with the brick wall on that too.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Elixir. I'm gonna need it one day, but I don't think I'll need it yet.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Black blood, got that. That's pretty much it. When it came to consumables.
Finished, are you?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks.
Her full name, Midol, Sidol. Oh, okay.
And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Bardolph? Bardock?
It's all right.
Okay. Probably gonna do the hunt I have. I have an A rank hunt. Ugh. I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm also curious to see if I can get our good pup here to do what he did earlier. I'm very curious if I can get that.
Do with a good oiling, this could.
Should be enough to keep it. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Alright. So before we go, Hawks Cliff, Cry Cliff. That is where our hunt is. Let me see if I can remember it without having to look at it. Yeah, which is not Spooky Soldier. Yeah, over here. It's in this area. I'm gonna find that fight. Alright, why not? So before I do that, yeah, before we go to the main quest, let's see if we can do something about this hunt here. It's A rank. I don't know what we're fighting, but we'll find out.
Ready, go?
Yeah, so there is no Jill. It's just me and Torgal.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, I can't even. Oh. Ah, I found it. So you just like had to. Okay. Whatever. Time to put Titan into use. Oh crap. Woo! Okay. That didn't even, okay. That didn't even connect. Nice. It's using every element on me. Oh my gosh. It is level 36 after all. Oh god, I might get my first game off. There you go. There you are. What the heck? I was guarding. There you are. There goes those counters. Oh my god. Pretty tough, can't lie. Damn. Oh, dual cast is gonna do it twice. Both. Oh. Whoa. Death's door was on my way. Oh shoot. I get him dead. Whoa!
That's better.
Tense.
Let's try.
Counter. Counter. Oh my. What a parry! Game! That's what I'm talking about. Difficult fights. I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm about to level up a lot. I might be ready for my next... Oh wow. It only got me to level 31. Wow. Oh. I'm getting closer and closer to my first... Yeah, I had a feeling. I need that for one of the recipes in the shop. Wow. Now that...
Whatever it was.
Now that was a good fight. That's a good fight. You know, from playing Final Fantasy 15, I felt over leveled because I was doing too much, the side quests too much. But from doing these hunts, I don't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that for me. These hunts are very intense. I mean, honestly, even in main quests, I'm like, you know, a lot of the fights are getting tougher and tougher. That Liquid Flame fight, I had to do it over because if you guys saw my post on YouTube,
thanks very much.
I had to re-record it because I had issues. But even though I got that fight, I did it well. Even though I, you know, was pretty good the second time around doing that fight. That flame was really torturing me up. I'm not gonna lie. So I thought that was my first game over right there. I have actually, you know, died already in arcade mode, but that's arcade mode. It's not the main story, so you know we don't count that.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter.
I forgot my noties are going off. 1 second. Right.
I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernie.
These things happen.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Okay, well, oh wow, it's not really good fast travel location to get to. Just gonna have to run or use Ambrosia. But yeah, just like talking about it, when it comes to the overall difficulty of this game, it's still sad seeing how there was a video when the game came out.
No, but wild beasts.
Somebody was saying how you could literally just get away with holding, you know, just mash square. No, you can't just mash square. I mean, obviously.
Run like the wind.
Again, this game, the design of this game is to be like Devil May Cry. Now in Ensis, Devil May Cry is a lot more difficult in terms of combat and fights. It's a much more difficult game, even if like the most normal difficulty possible. But at the same time, with this game, you know, I'm not too sure much about the Final Fantasy mode. I'm probably just gonna stream that mode, all in all, like overall, during my whole time. I won't just like record it. I'll just play it. You know, I'll stream and see how that goes because that's supposed to be much more difficult. You know, but again, fights can get very difficult in this game, and I feel like I'm very close to my first game over soon.
Thanks, girl.
And that's just for me challenging the concept where I'm at with my level of strength. I just beat a level 38 enemy. You know, I feel like in the last Final Fantasy, the level difference didn't make that crazy of a that wasn't that crazy of a gap.
What brings you to a place like this?
It feels like it in this though.
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I.
Okay.
You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts.
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
I don't expect nothing difficult here. Just a bunch of, you know, it shouldn't take long. Oh, that is much stronger. Like I said, I did like, you know, Cid's abilities, well, Mama's abilities. I feel like just the whole defensive prowess of Titan just fits my style. Especially, I have a lot of counter moves like Heat Wave, Rook's Gambit, and then of course Titan's entire moveset for the most part. One of these. Oh, give me that. Oh my gosh. That was powerful. About those counters. Oh, give me that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of these guys. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of can't see a little bit. That. Domination. Oh my gosh, that was nice. Those counters are really good. I feel like they don't do too much power, but I'm trying to see. The will damage with the upheaval is insane, especially when you do it out of the air.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son.
Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Alright, back to the hideaway we go. I think we'll go for a pretty lengthy one today. So I'm sure this mid-adult, sorry, she's gonna unlock something for us. You know, another part of the hideaway for us. I'm curious what it'll be. Oh, let me go back. Let me go to blacksmith because I've got the gelatinous substance, whatever it was called.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
But I want to help Miss Mididol.
If there's anything this game is proving to me, it's just that it's not worth buying. It's not worth buying items. I would probably be having a much worse time if I bought all my weapons and items from the shops rather than just, you know, doing these side quests and then also getting these recipes done and crafting stuff and reinforcing them too.
What'd you need? Summer storm, that one. So, what'd it be?
Exactly my point. Oh, whoa, no. This is something. Oh, whoa, this is just a new weapon. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't use the purple materials I get. Oh, 11 bolts. Okay. Oh. Why? Lovely. That looks quite lovely. We take a look at that. One of these weapons needed. No, it wasn't that. Ah, the bracelets. I need scarlet tights. I feel like I'll get that from beating you know who later. Okay. This is from beating Hugo. So, why not?
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Why not? Made me use, I don't have 11 bolt anymore, which is interesting. It's just an upgraded version. Okay. Well, I think it was worth it, in my opinion.
And?
I'm just curious if this will affect, because I know there's an ultimate weapon in this game. I don't need to say anything, but I'm just curious if it will affect my road to that.
You were born in Russell.
Alright, Mid, what do you got for me?
Alright, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
And I got renown. Lovely. Ooh. Cooldown items are overrated.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Cooldown items are a bit overrated in my opinion. Alright, looks like we're all good. But now we do have some side quests that opened up. Are they missable? I don't know, but I'll probably do them just to get them done.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Okay, well, we are back from doing those side quests. I can never let them, you know, go.
The little ones have been up to their own tricks again.
It's always best getting it done, just you know, just for the sake of getting it done. Really,
Jill looked white
it's
as
really
a
just
sheet.
best. All right, so I'm sure we're about to find out about Torgal. It said Blood of the Fenrir earlier, so I'm curious.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
Good dog.
Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories.
This is bad.
They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
Okay.
In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
No wonder.
A girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
Ooh.
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
Wow.
Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Is there a drawback, though?
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
Good.
Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Pause.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
So what does this do for me now?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
What exactly, though? We're about to find out.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I guess not
Thanks
now.
for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest.
Thanks from before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return.
I definitely thought it was gonna... I'm sure it's gonna unlock something, but not now, clearly. Either way, I'd like to find out where the big guy is, because I need to finish the job. I need to finish the story. You're going to the same place Benedicta is going. In the box.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
She just realized something.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
A guest?
For your trouble.
Oh, his uncle.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
His uncle.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Ooh. That's a giant crystal. Seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of
Kid's
us
doing nothing but
had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
No comment.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
DION's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
That's not an answer he wanted to hear.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
I wonder why he's going to battle.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Is that so?
So Annabella's tales were true.
Well, that's what you think.
Disappoint me, Dion.
I will get my lick back. What is with this boy? The final boss is staring me dead in the face, and I don't think I don't.
Only one way to find out.
Anyways, is that what Ultimate is looking for? Is it the boy, and not Clive? I'm just curious.
There's just one thing after another around here.
Whole lot of nothing going on. I'm gonna be a little bit honest. A little bit. Just saying.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, Come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
A new lesson.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him?
To the crystal.
Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The
On
journey
land.
would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it.
It has to do it on land.
So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning. As if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
So
It's finished outfitting a little workshop out here.
That's a Mother's Crystal and a Titan to take out both all at once.
Of course.
Interesting.
Our new leader's no better.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
For now?
All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
I'm sure.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
I'm assuming we're gonna stop by the Jill. No. No, we're not. Oh, that makes my life easier. How am I stocked up on my items? Because we are about to go through something crazy. The Titan fight is coming
all right, Uncle.
Much closer and closer.
I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Are we just gonna journey through? Oh no, I'm wrong. We start in the desert. Well, we are going to start in the desert. Okay.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Well, I have a new party member. I find that very interesting. We can use a chocobo here. You know, I was curious if Jill was gonna be out here with us. This is interesting. A new party member, and it's his uncle, of all people. Well, you know what? I think this is a good stopping point. I didn't expect us to go into Dalmekia like this, but this is a good starting point. This huge deserts. Oh, yeah. We are in a new region. I'm gonna definitely say this is a great stopping point. Not much happened, but that was a very good hunt fight earlier. That would be a big boss fight for the video, right? But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, like the video. If you have been still here up to this point, just comment if you've been enjoying this game. What do you think is the game of the year so far? In my opinion, I think it may be this. I think Spider-Man 2 will change my mind in 2 months from now, for sure. Subscribe if you're new, and with that being all said, thank you guys once again for watching the video. I'm sure that Titan boss fight will be coming up very soon, so I'm gonna be ready for it. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys on the next one.